Hello, welcome to the Notion Quick Start Guide. I'm your instructor, Jonathan Acuna. In this video, you're going to learn all about Notion. We're going to set up your Notion account. So by the end of this video, you're going to have an account and you're going to have Notion installed on your desktop. We'll go through the different Notion pricing tiers, such as the free account and the paid, and the difference between the two, and where you can install Notion on your desktop. Let's begin. Who am I? I'm Jonathan Acuna. I hold 2 Salesforce certifications and I am a senior Salesforce administrator. I use Notion to manage both my business, my work, and my life. And I'm just saying all this just to let you know that I build apps for a living. So Notion is like crucial to everything that I do. So I'm so happy I get to teach the tool to you. So let's begin. Starting off on that guide. So here's that page. Thank you so much for joining. You're going to get some awesome emails with some extra tips, so I'm super excited for that. So on the page, I made it very simple. When you scroll down, we're right here. So there's the first link right here that says link to create a free Notion account. So you're going to click on this link. This is the Notion homepage, and if we go to the very top, we can click on pricing so that we could go over their free and paid different pricing tiers. So Notion is made for 3 different types of people. You have the single users, like students, individual, personal users. So that's going to be their personal tier. Then you have people who really want to do all the bells and whistles and really take it to the next level with personal pro. The real difference between free and personal that you're going to notice the most is if you're working with other people, you get unlimited guests. And then also if you're uploading lots of files, you get unlimited file uploads. So they don't cap it. But outside of that, you get unlimited pages and blocks. You could kind of think of pages as like note pages or web pages or just a single page where you could put any type of notes inside Notion. And you could think of blocks as like a container. It could be anything from a sentence to a picture. And so you get unlimited pages and unlimited blocks to put all sorts of information, which is great. So we're going to start off with the free tier, and then just to let you know, they also are structured for teams too. So say if you're a small business or a large enterprise customer and you want to use Notion, say for knowledge management, put all your information all in one place, a single hub for all your team members to go for, say for example, resources for HR, resources for onboarding new employees, then you would move up into their tier for the team plan. So let's starting off with creating a free new account, and we're going to do all this through the website going first rather than the app, because I'll give you a power tip right after. So starting off on their website, we're going to click on the free and we're going to click on get started. This is the Notion sign up page where we'll enter our email to sign up for an account. So I'm going to enter my email here. And then click continue with email. It's going to ask me to enter a sign up code. So I'm going to go to that email. In Gmail, they're going to give you a code. So go ahead and grab that code. I'm going to choose this new one. And we're going to sign up with this code link here. I'm going to delete this account after anyway, so don't worry. So we're going to take it back to our sign up page right here where it says sign up and paste their login code because they sent you an email. They want to make sure, hey, do you have that right email? We're going to click new account. And they're going to say, hey, welcome to Notion. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What can we call you? I'm going to put my name. And go ahead and set a password here and click continue. Then it's going to ask us a little bit, what kind of work do you do? What do I do? A little bit of everything. So we're just going to choose other. Who's your role? I am a solopreneur. And what are you planning to use for Notion? Oh my God, too bad we can't select everything, but I'm just going to choose, we're going to use project management as a great one. And we're going to click continue. These things are completely optional. You can also click skip. They're just a survey for the team to get to know their new users. So they're asking us who's going to be using it. Is it with my team or is it for myself? I'm going to say just for myself starting off. Click me to take Notion. If you're part of a business organization, highly recommend get your business to get for a Notion license account. and you can get started. And this is the home page that you see when you create a first Notion account. You know you're in a Notion account when the URL starts with notion.so. And then they have this panel, this gray panel on the left-hand side, which they're giving us a little bit of help text, but we're going to say okay, because you got an awesome cool guide to show you around. So here we have now successfully created an account. We are now inside Notion, and you could tell it's Notion because you have this gray bar on the left-hand side. You get this nicely organized page that has like white borders on the side, so you'll get the underside for the style of Notion. Notion pages all look the same. So Notion gives us this great starting off guide to teach us a little bit of how to use Notion. But we're gonna pause right here because this video is just to get it set up and installed. So I just want to go over one more thing before we install Notion on the desktop on the app. So in your account, on the top left-hand corner of the page is where you can access your Notion account. And so I have here, you can see I have the Notion personal plan, my email it's registered under, and then you can also, next one down is settings and members. And this is where you can see all your account settings such as billing information, and so forth about your account. So just wanted to let you know where this is here. Next, we're going to install Notion on your desktop. In order to install Notion on your desktop, I highly recommend going to the Notion website so that you can find the right software for your computer, whether that be a Mac, a MacBook with a M1 processor, or a Windows desktop computer. So going to the Notion website, you can use the same link that's provided in the resources. We're going to go to download. Here's where you're going to find two for iOS, Android, and we're going to choose the next one down for Mac and Windows. And here for Windows, they have two options, one for the Intel processor ones and then the one for the Mac M1. I have the M1, so I'm going to choose that. And then you would also click this button if you have a Windows computer. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. It's going to install to my computer. And just like installing any other piece of software on your computer, I'm going to be doing it for Mac. We're just going to go ahead and follow the normal installation. Once it's installed on your computer, for Mac, I go ahead and go to Finder and then go to the Applications folder. And then from there, you can click on N, it'll take you to the Notion app. I know it's real tiny right there. So we're going to double click on him and it's going to open up the Notion app. We're going to ask it, yes, go ahead and open it, please. It's going to bring us to a prompt where we're going to enter our email that we use to create. And this is why it's much easier to create it through the Chrome browser first. So we're going to say we're going to log in, continue with my email. What is my password? Go ahead and click continue with password. And now we're logged into the desktop app for Notion. Now, one caveat. I highly recommend using Notion on the Chrome browser versus the app. And here's the reason why. In the app, you can only view one page at a time. That is not, if you want to view two, you have to open up a separate window. That's not very productive. So the productive tip here, I highly recommend, we're going to be using Notion in the desktop or on your browser for the rest of this tutorial. And the reason why is because we can look at multiple tabs at the same time with Notion tabs. And then we can also, say for example, we can see multiple pages at the same time. So I can see this quick note, I can see this note all at the same time, much easier. And then also if I ever need to go back to this page again, say I really like this page and I don't want to go and hunt in Notion to find it, I could also bookmark it using my Chrome browser. So that's why I highly recommend using Notion in the browser versus the desktop application. So in the next video, we're going to go over navigating the workspace so we could get more familiar with the layout and where to find everything in Notion. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.